Hey there, welcome to LSAT Demon Daily. I'm Josh Mansfield, the teacher with the Demon, and with me is Nathan Fox, one of the founders of LSATdemon.com and the weekly podcast Thinking LSAT. Our email, Nate, is from MS today with the subject of reviewing guesses.
Hi, Demon team. I hope you're well. In my RC timed section yesterday, I answered 14 questions with 100% accuracy.
Fantastic.
Couldn't agree more. Fantastic. Great job. Keep it up. I don't think the other 13 questions showed up in my question inbox, and I'm not sure if that's a sign from the demon that I don't need to review them. Should I answer and review questions that I didn't get to? Should I review the questions that I guessed on during time sections? Thanks for everything y'all do. I was studying for about 4 hours a day before I found the daily podcast, and since I've started using your method, I've been able to reclaim large parts of my life. Best wishes, MS. Sounds like you're doing well, MS. I mean, that's a high five,
Yes.
14 out of 14. High five.
Great.
I absolutely would go do that passage 3, passage 4. They're not showing up in your review inbox, but you can still find passage 3, passage 4, and just do them untimed. Mm-hmm. Focus only on accuracy. If you miss one, okay, maybe there's something there for you to learn. I don't think you have to miss one because the questions are just rooted right in the record,
as you've learned. Untimed. You've got just work through it, solve it. Mm-hmm. I think, and here's the other thing, MS, is we talk about if you're going to commit to doing a time section, you have to commit the time to review that time section. This is distinct. If you want to drill these as your study the next day, great. Right? If you want to drill those in a couple of days, great. Right? Yeah. Make a note somewhere, go back and drill them, go do those questions. You've already started the section, might as well finish it. Yeah. But that is not something that you have to say, well, I have to commit to 2 hours to do a time section because I got to finish the other 2 passages.
No, not right now, not today. But before you do any more reading comprehension, I would definitely do the remainder of this section. And maybe just, like 1 passage today, 1 passage tomorrow, or whatever. Depends on how much time you have. You're probably doing 1 hour a day. And so, you did a time section today. You didn't make any mistakes. There was nothing to review. If you want to do the 3rd and 4th passage right now, fine. If you want to wait till tomorrow, that's also fine. But there's no reason to waste those passages.
Yeah, no, treat them like drilling. They're just drilling now. Go do them when you got the time. And but you're MS, you are on the right path.
Big win. Big win.
No doubt about that.
This is somebody who's going to be probably already in the 150s fairly solidly. Mm-hmm. With no variance because you're getting 14 out of 14 on the ones you attempt and then randomly guessing on the remaining 13, 14 questions. Get a couple of those right. 16 questions per section. You're killing it. You're in the mid 150s.
One piece of advice that I've always really liked. So let's say, MS has 5 minutes left in the time section or 6 minutes left. Just start the 3rd passage, work as long as you can. Once your time ends, you're done. You can check your score, but then just go finish that passage and just finish it untimed and go until you're done and just keep doing that. Yeah. And as you continue to do this the right way, you're going to find you get better at the test. And because you're better at the test, you're a little bit faster and you'll get that 3rd passage.
Just a little bit though.
Do not compromise it.
Well, you can't push for it. It just has to happen naturally, right? The way you're going to get there is by the wrong answers are going to be laughably wrong. Yes. Where you're just going to be like, get out of here. You're not wasting my time. Look, I read the passage. I understood what it said. I read the question that you're asking me about the passage. I understood that question. I took the time to think about that question. I made a prediction. I understand the assignment, which is answer these questions based on the record. And because the assignment is answer these questions based on the record, I can predict the answers many times. I've got a good idea what I'm looking for. And then the first 3 words of A, you're just like, well, that ain't it. And the first 3 words of B, that's not it either. Mm-hmm. And you'll eventually be able to just blaze through the wrong answer choices. And that's where one of these days you realize, used to be I had 5 minutes left when I was turning to the 3rd passage. Now, all of a sudden today, wow, I have 9 minutes left as I'm turning to the third passage. Right. Because it's not that hard. You read the record carefully, you read the question carefully, you take time to think about it, and then there's only one right answer.
The lesson that I use to try and illustrate this principle of just getting faster because you're better, I ask students all the time, middle of class, what's 4 times 4?
Yeah.
They're like, well, it's 16. And I said, what strategy did you use to get that so quickly? And they laugh at me, and I'm like, that's how funny it should be, right? It should be funny to think on the LSAT that you're gonna have strategies to hurry. You just want to get so good, like 4 times 4. You look at a question, it's like, wow, that was easy. LSAT's easy.
Careful with that example, because kids these days are apparently not being taught times tables in elementary school anymore. Which
I think I've got a couple more years that this example works.
Is a loss, but yeah,
you're right that I'm probably going to be reaching the end of the efficacy of that example.
Point well taken. It becomes obvious. Mm-hmm. It's just like, well, look, it says it right in the name. It's reading comprehension. You're asking me if I comprehended what I read. I did comprehend what I read, and I comprehended the question that you're asking me. And 4 of these answers I don't comprehend because they're not answering the question. One answer does, though. I comprehend how that answer answers the question that I comprehend about the record, which I also comprehend. I'm understanding what I'm reading because that's the name of the game. Literally, the name of the game is reading comprehension. So, it's not like much more of a trick to it than that. You just do accurate work, which MS is doing accurate work. And I want to commend MS. That's my final comment here is great job. Keep it up. Don't try to go fast. Stick with this plan and you're going to kill it. Sky's the limit.
I'll be looking forward to having you on for a success story interview.
Totally. This is where, 30-point improvements come from. Because right now you've made it to 2 perfect passages. Boy, if you could make it to 3 perfect passages, not by forcing it, just let it happen naturally. Once you get to that 3rd perfect passage, now you're already solidly in the 160s.
Thanks for writing MMS. Email daily@lsatdemon.com if you'd like to ask us a question or share some LSAT or law school admissions news. Thanks for listening.